Alright. Scarecrow's scarf. It's beautiful. Congratulations, my young friend. Here is a new ancestral stone for you. I don't know where you're going from now, but you seem to have an eye for clothes that fit me perfectly, so I'm trusting you to bring me something gorgeous. And we'll see what I can do. Bunch of flashing dart stuff. Bunch of aura stuff. Huh? I'm confused. I thought this was the one. I see. So we already have a way to apply all of the debuffs. I don't want the ship. What else can I do? You know what I want? I want experience. Yeah, that's what I want. Double ancestral gift. Seems kind of hard to get to. What's that? Oh. I never got rid of these. So they're not active, but they're costing me $1 billion. Oops. What happens now? Surely there can't be more than 3 acts in a game.
What? You mean there was no secret passage? This should be the way we went?
My lord, it has not been used for centuries. Perhaps it has been covered by vegetation.
It's possible. Enrique hasn't gone there for ages. Then what? Is everything lost? And what about news? Maybe we should get our hands on some ancestral relic buried in an incongruous place that could help us. Isn't there an ancestral buried passage detector? Or maybe we could improve Pedro's shovel compass. Or some magical ancestral pickaxe forged in a steel with an appropriate name to make a hole in my door. Or an ancestral rope made of goat men here to climb up the windows of the Stam Castle.
My lord, I'm not sure that...
I know, Alistor! We're at a dead end!
There's a passageway that leads from my restaurant to the castle. I use it to deliver banquets, but I didn't dare suggest it to you. It has a strong sauerkraut smell.
Jean-Pierre, you what? Well, let's move on. Here's a solution. We'll go through the path that has a strong sauerkraut smell. Go to Jean-Pierre's restaurant without any further delay and use the passageway to get to the castle, towards the throne room. Oh my god, better watch out. As for you, Jean-Pierre, a word.
Full view. All marked. Ooh. This might be kind of good. Kind of loses damage. Skill damage.
Elemental damage. Eh? Oh! Exclamation marks! Yeah, it's fine. Like how I respected their privacy and didn't eavesdrop. My daughter, we must find her. Your daughter? I tried to eavesdrop, but it didn't seem like they were actually talking. But maybe they were. What is this? Bravery Strider. You have increased a critical strike chance for each stack of Strider. Alright. I am recommended to be level 36. That's not the level I am.
There you are, you scoundrel. To make your way to the castle, you'll have to follow the path I take to deliver the royal banquet. It smells bad, but not as bad as you, and to wipe your feet before entering.
I can't believe he insulted me like that. So rude. Is Slor's about to start using Slors? The greatest Slormancer. I hope not. Not on Twitch. I'm pretty sure you can turn the DPS meter off. I'm pretty sure it's not on by default. I just kind of turned on everything that showed information. For better or worse. I wonder when I will get all of my legendary items. Ow. Some of us are in the business of reclaiming Slors. That's what it's all about. That's why I've invested so heavily in Slorify. Imagine if you actually could smell things in video games. Oh, League of Legends would be so much worse. It's the innkeeper.
Well, here I am back among the living. Thanks a bunch, mate. Are you the one trying to save everyone? You should come by at the tavern later. Got a few bits of info that might come in handy. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I could really go for a pint about now. See you later, mate.
I can't decide where he's from. I think he should be Australian, actually. I think we might go with Australia.
The name's Carinus. Tavern keeper I am. The proud owner of this here famous inn right in front of you. Want to see you, cause, you know, I know things. Things folks ain't aware of. I'm the eyes and ears of this town, you see. After all, plenty of things go down in a tavern. You know, I heard about what happened to poor old Brian. Sad business that. But listen to this. Rumor has it, Brian and Elena, the king's daughter, well, they were getting cozy, sharing some sweet moments they were. Enrique spilled the beans, saw him frolicking in the garden. I'm telling ya,
Because what got me thinking is you're right about Brian got whacked. Bam! His late love vanished into thin air. Quite the coincidence, ain't it? I ain't buying none of them chosen one or champion tales. I'll bet my bottom coin it's a tale of love and revenge. If I were you, I'd be looking in the direction of a jealous man. Find the jealous one, and you'll know who poisoned Brian. But hey, I might just be yammering nonsense. That was a flawless Australian accent, and I will have no one else say anything otherwise. 411 max life? How's it even possible? Damn. Damn. You feel I've encapsulated the bogan attitude perfectly? Thank you.
Ah! You scared me. What are you doing here? Me? Well, the king asked me to bring him some items from the castle. Otherwise, it would be suspicious for me to wander around here. Yes, well, are you looking for the throne room? All right then, proceed through the back kitchen until you find a staircase that will take you to the upper floor. Yes, from there you can reach the trophy hall. There shouldn't be any monsters there at all. The trophy hall will lead you to the king's chamber just before the throne room. Good luck.
Good luck? Question mark? Australia. Sorry, I apologize to my fans. I wonder what disintegrates up to. Surely there are stronger builds I could be going for right now. Another thingamajig. The thingamajig gives me... This is very bad. Plus 10% gold is find. Nice. What's that thing? When you kill an enemy, you restore 35% of your missing life. An elite enemy. Nothing offends Australians unless people attempt... Except for people attempting an Australian accent. Well. GG. Should have stuck to your succulent Chinese meal. And not come on Twitch today. Sounds like your main problem is actually with this video game. They didn't have to put an Australian character into the game, but they did. You've been saying that you've been waking up like a Shetland pony, a little horse. Salt? Oh, it's you again. Me? Yes, the king asked me to sweep the floors in preparation for his return. He wants everything to be clean, but haven't you encountered any ambushes on your way? Well, then keep going. You're heading in the right direction.
What a peculiar little character.
I haven't played the other characters. Perhaps after finishing the game on this one and seeing what the late game or the post game content is, I might try a different character, but I think first I'll finish this. Might also be fun to try out some different builds on this character, having like leveled it up and everything yet. I don't think the game has any co-op. I think it's just single player. But I'm not sure. I respect the choice not to try to cater to multiplayer. Multiplayer is so much work. Made by 2 Brazilian students. Wow, cool. Student project. Very hype. It's like Hammerwatch, but zoomed to 250%. There's an option that moves your camera to follow your mouse cursor so you can see further away from you in the direction you want to. Oh, there's also just an option to zoom out. Oh, I didn't know that. You know, I had never thought to try. Alright, cool. Works for me. I don't remember being told I could do that, but it's possible I was. Victory! Ah! I reckon I get all sorts of wanderers coming to wet their whistle in my noble establishment from time to time. And sometimes they talk, and some of them are mighty knowledgeable, I tell you. They know things, they do. Once there was a fellow who claimed to be a historian. Yes, sir. Spun me a tale, the real deal. Seems like it ain't the first time old Armor God had come around. You know? Yes, sir. They say it's the 4th time, but them folks who write them books ain't too keen on discussing it much. Seems to frighten the common folk, you see? Want to keep talking? Ah! So the power of the Champion of Ara, the very same power that Mr. Brian McRip possessed, is said to be passed on when the champion kicks the bucket. It gets passed on all random like, you know, to someone from the kingdom. You gotta prove yourself worthy, I reckon. And word on the street is that only the Champion of Ara can defeat Oh My God. So we better find out real quick who ended up inheriting them champion powers, or there's gonna be trouble, mark my words. I learned all this by reading the inscriptions at the Champion Sanctuary near old Adam Nostris. Oh, yes, sir, I can read. Didn't understand everything, but it sure seemed important. That's so relatable. Didn't understand everything, but it sure seemed important. Might be time to get rid of my epic shoulders. don't know. Maybe. The bad guy is named Oh My God. No. Oh my God. Oh, it's you again. You're not dead yet. Yeah, congratulations, you're not dead. I'm very happy. Keep going in that direction. It's safe. There's absolutely no danger. Straight ahead to the throne room. He does have a very, very suspicious behavior. Can I retain information better or worse when reading it aloud in non-native accents? Worse? But, like, why would you need to retain any information while playing this game? You could just, like, click a button. It just tells you where to go next and you kill everything, right? It's fine. The gems I am collecting are for the, like, reinforced crafting mechanic, yeah. You can reroll. You can, just upgrade stats. Seems to be the general vibe. Maybe I should be, like, leveling up or something in between fights. I do have 63,000 thingamabotsits. This stuff still didn't level? Ow. If only there were a weapon which let me deal more damage. Instead of this one I have equipped, which just gives me more experience. It kind of deals more damage, I suppose. Defeat the ringleaders. Alright, one left. We must be close to the end of the game, because the attacks only have, like, one place you can dodge them now. Which means they can't make it any harder. Because then there would be 0 places you could dodge them. That doesn't even make any sense. Am I the Slorm that is approaching? I sure am. Pelstrang! That scoundrel! Why did he mock us? Wait, what did Pelstrang do? I missed something. I have a defensive skill? Yeah, but I would have to click on it for it to do something. And that's just not something that I've done yet tonight. It's not actually true. I clicked on it like 3 or 4 times and I found out that you have to hold it down to actually use it, and I haven't used it since then. But I used it several times before I realized you had to hold it down to use it. Movement speed's kind of nice. From this attribute path. Am I the Slormdog millionaire? Sure, we'll go with yes. Ooh, criminal picture mastery. Does that do something? I can do this now. I don't know. It might be better. Am I Slormanced now? I still haven't gotten to Slormance, the main boss. How's it going, Tommy? I don't like it when they don't have names. If it's gonna have a health bar, give it a name. IMO. Yeah, I don't really feel like I have items that are worth, like, learning how to use the crafting interface for yet. I vaguely understand how it works. The part where you reroll attributes, I don't think I've done it all yet. I don't think I've even seen a thing that would let me. Oh! More plot development. I have a theory to share with you. Let's see. Actually, oh my god, needed that guy Brian McRipped to bite dust so that his power could be passed on to someone in this kingdom. Someone new to the job, not as strong as Mr. McRipped, to kill two birds with one stone, you know? By the way, speaking of a stone, care for a stout? Wow, what was I saying again? Oh yeah! Then all he had to do was capture all the folks in the kingdom and wait to see who would inherit the champion's power. It may sound wacky, but I don't understand why they would have captured all of us otherwise. And then, all the villagers came back, except Elena, the king's daughter. Maybe it's Elena who inherited the champion's powers. And oh my god, is absorbing all her newfound powers. But hey, don't pay too much attention to what I'm saying. I've probably had too much to drink, so I'm likely just babbling nonsense. Wow, look who's here. Take a look at what I found. A letter. It should interest you. It's dated a few weeks before Mr. McRipp's death. Old Adam says he found it on the bench in my tavern. I kept it, because I found the verses rather pretty. Verses? A poem? It says, again and always, my heart's in pain. Because of Elena and Brian, it's plain. This time I've decided I'll take some action. I'll join forces with Oh My God for the champion's subtraction. Once I've accomplished this wicked deed, Elena and I will be united indeed. To live without Brian, a well-deserved glee, a happiness long awaited for all to see. It's ridiculous. The author has no talent. I don't know any poets in Andrea art, but I know plenty of talentless folks. Where do we even begin? Next to the poem is that weird drawing. I think it's Mr. Brian, and, well, he's being subjected to multiple acts of violence. The name Brian is written and crossed out all over the letter. There's also the name Elena circled, and a little heart nearby, and it's signed P. There you have it. Hope it can be of some use to you. Oh, that's the guy who was talking to me about where to go in the throne room. I see. Hello! Pelstring has disappeared. Yeah, Pelstring. So the king asked me to replace him. Maybe he will never come back. Anyway, are you ready to embark on an expedition again? Now change the wrath level of your expedition. I'm good. What'd I get? Is it good? It's like okay. We're gonna say it's good. Is this good? Probably. I think I'm kind of just only caring about experience gain on this. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that should say 8.7% ancestral. Oh, what is the chance? Rhyming deed with deed is talentless. Hey, poetry is hard. This game came out in early access quite a while ago, but it just full released today. Or I guess yesterday at this point. Go to inventory. What? It was just there. Ow. That was a bit painful. Crafting materials. How do I put them there? Transfer crafting materials. Helpful. Ooh, Staff of Support. What's this one do? Oh my god. What is my support skill? Oh, it's the Speaksbar skill, I think. What the fuck am I reading? Okay, so what are my support skills? A barrier, a clone, a wall of omen. Seems like I would use it with the wall of omen, maybe. Oh, it can upgrade twice, looks like. Cool. Have any of the other ones I've found had the ability to upgrade? This one can, probably. This one looks like it can. Close all the breaches. My support skill has not been a major part of my button pressing. Perhaps due to faults of my own, and not of it. Are we casting sprites with the power of Disco? We're casting sprites who shoot magic missile. I think it's called Arcane Missile in this game, but like same thing. Ow! Filtered items are turning into crafting materials. There was also the option to turn them into gold if I wanted. But yeah, I have them turning into crafting materials. For now. I used my support skill for the first time in my life. It seemed really good. What is this game? It is the Slormancer! The Slormancer! This class is basically the sorceress from Diablo 2. I don't have teleport or static field. But I do cast spells. Palstrang, the infamous one. He's the one behind all this. Brian McRipt, reduced to a small blue orb of light serving and incompetent. You'll serve as my bedside lamp once I'm done with you. Can you see me? Of course, you wretch. I thought poisoning your protein shake would take care of you, but it seems the power of the champion has protected you. But why? Oh my god. Promise me Princess Elena, once this ritual is complete. Without you around, she would have eyes only for me. It's obvious. Oh, come on. Now that the champion powers she inherited have been extracted by Oh my god, we are free to leave. Once I ensure your total annihilation and that of your partner. Let's finish this. This is not going very well for Palstrang. Wow. It wasn't great for you. Lord! Oh my god! I need more power! One last time! Oh, phase 2? Okay, I understand. Oh shit.
Palstrag, it is done! My power is limitless! Bring it on!
Wait, your power is actually kind of high. You don't deal any damage though? Oh, I have the shield crystals. Those are probably good for me.
Woo!
Pick up. Hellstrang's hat! It's not the best time to discuss fashion, but I believe we should return it to old Adam Nostris. Who knows? He might have one of those ancestral stones for us. What horror have I experienced? Well, what are you waiting for? I am a damsel in distress, so I kindly ask you to help me get out of here. What is Slor? Actually, it's called Slorm. So it's actually being answered, not manswered. Interesting.
Lena, my daughter, what happened?
Father, it was horrible. I found myself in a sordid place with him, the Slorm.
Oh my god, the Slormancer!
Exactly, him. And at one point, I started radiating and feeling powerful. The innkeeper was right. She's the one who inherited my champion powers. That's what Oh My God has been seeking all along. This evil man then said he'd been waiting for this for a long time. I found it disgusting, so I told him off. He then placed me in a strange contraption to extract my power, he said. It lasted a very long time. Afterward, he handed me over to Palstrang with a satisfied look, and then the adventurer arrived to save me. He gave Palstrang a good beating, then we returned.
What manages you safe and sound? Adventurer, a word please. If what my daughter says is true, then Oh My God now possesses the power of the champion of luck. It's never happened before. It was a blasphemy.
The seal on the door is gone.
Oh, sure. There's an invitation. Perhaps we should try knocking.
Sure, why not?
Ooh. That good? Might be good. Pork chance. Attack speed. Seems good. Sure. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What achievement I just got? What's my belt? Level 16? Oh shit. You gotta get a better belt. No more crit chance. Yeah, the part where Palstrang gave Brian rat poison, well, where we gave Brian rat poison because Palstrang told us to at the start of the game, does kind of feel like it was a bit of a giveaway in terms of the Palstrang heal turn. I'm a bit confused because I thought I got a thing for you. The champions of Ara always die in a ridiculous way. It's really fun, a kind of curse. Do you want to hear one of their stories? It never disappoints. This one amuses me a lot. Kartos the Mighty tried to cut a tree trunk with his bare hands to impress a young lady. He fractured his hand and died a few days later from his injuries. Trunk 1, Kartos 0. I thought you were going to give me the thing for more things. Oh, do I just have another one? Oh, I just have another one. Okay, cool. Where was I going to? I don't remember. You create a Blorm out of nothing. What? I was going to here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. This is hard to get to. Honestly, I don't know why I'm going this way. This seems kind of bad. What's this called? Magic items. Oh! I could go there instead? Look, I don't know what I'm doing. What about this thing? Let's try that, and then we go in here, and we have this. Has no cost if you have less than 40% mana. Huge. And then we need something else that we can cast for no cost, I guess. Ray of Obliteration! Oh, I have had this leveled the entire time. Let's try Ray of Obliteration again. You or your arcane clones now rotate faster. What in the PoE skill tree is going on here? It's a fine question. All right. So now the idea is I get rid of all of my mana, well, 40% of my mana, and then this toggles on, and it makes a bunch of flashing darts, which deal 100% of your percent of missing mana damage. I can get some mana back via mana on hit. And then sometimes I can do a thing. Knock, knock. That's the first voice line my character's had in like quite a long time. The door is open! We're here! It's the final showdown! Are you ready?
Hold on a minute. This all seems a bit too easy. Perhaps we should discuss it with old Adam Nostros first. He'll know what to do. After all, he knows everything there is to know about the powers of the champions of Iraq.
It's worth a try. Let's pay him a visit.
Was this the right time to change my build entirely? Right before the boss fight? Not sure.
Ah, it's you. You're saying you defeated Palstrang and that the champion's powers were taken by a god, and that you wish to confront him. My dear friends, I must stop you right there. You have no chance. God is a tremendously powerful enemy. I know this because I have faced him before, but back then, He hadn't taken possession of the champion's powers. It's hard to say how much stronger he has become. But one thing is certain. You are not ready. Let's talk about more realistic things instead, like this magnificent hat you found. I don't know who decided we should only wear one hat, when two are certainly better than one. We should start a trend. Is it for me? That's very kind. Here is another ancestral stone. Well, as for oh my god, we will need a plan. I need some time to think it over.
This also does light things? Oh, I took that out. That's why... Okay. There's other stuff with the flashing daggers. You trigger an inner fire. What if we found out what inner fire was? Okay. And then it goes away. All right, nice. Undo. Bunch of shield globes. Sure, we'll do this.
I had a few seconds to reconsider this situation with oh my god. He seems to be comfortable in the castle, which makes me believe that there's no rush. With my help and a little training program, you should be able to confront him in no time, but you'll have to follow the steps meticulously. There are no other options but to make you much stronger. It won't be easy, but it's doable. Get to the big panel in front of the castle, where I've put together a series of trials that will help you prepare. Come back to me once you've completed a few of them.
Oh, it's trial time. Okay. Adam Nostrus's trials. Are you fucking serious? Defeat Adam Nostrus, King of Fashion. Reach level 75. Oh my god. Reach a total of 50 influence. Okay. I think this gives me influence. Maybe.
Whoa!
20,000%. Big number. Battlefield journey. Careful examination. I mean, I want random and ever changing. That seems way more fun. Alright, we do number 1. Start. In most expeditions, your goal is to close the branches in areas you get in. To close a breach, you simply have to get near it and slay any enemy that appears. Or something. Okay. Oh. Sorry. I don't have this equipped. I wonder what is happening. Is that an overshield? What do I have? Like, it's presumably from my ray or something. I don't know. I should read what the ray does, maybe? But yeah, as far as I can tell, I'm like invincible and stuff. Pretty cool. Am I planning to reduce my mana to 40%? It's such a good question. We just found Elder Slorm. It can be found on elite enemies outside the Slorm Temple and can be used to enter the Slorm Temple. Okay. What is this? And where is it coming from? Am I making it with this somehow? Nope. While you are an arcane clone or channeling ray of liberation, you have 5% chance to trigger overdrive every second. Chance is equal to 55% of your overdrive chance. While you are an arcane clone or channeling ray of liberation, you have plus 12% overdrive chance. The range is increased. Alright, let's overdrive. Blazing Hammer of Justice? Wait, what's that? Battlefield. Wrath 1. No, I have no idea. I don't understand. Didn't I pick a light shield node in the tree? Like I must have, I guess. Shield globe is created near you every 20 seconds. When you hit an enemy with a light imbued skill, the time to the next shield globe is reduced by 2 seconds. Okay, so if I pick up shield globes, I get a shield. Is what I'm going to guess. Yeah, okay. And because I'm hitting enemies so often, shield globes are generating very quickly, causing me to have a bunch of shield. Like, that's a shield globe, and when I pick it up... Okay, okay, I get it now. We got there eventually. Oh, I forgot to trigger the aura. Okay. So now my aura is also on. Which means flashing darts should start firing. I wonder when that will happen. You sure the game will explain it at some point? Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. That was pretty easy. It seems like pretty good. Oh. Maybe not incredible, but... I have no current complaints, and I didn't even upgrade my beam yet. Like, it's only level 5. Who knows what it will do next. Although also I'm not sure that this is like a particularly hard rift, I guess. Sure doesn't seem like it is. I see you can quickly change builds. Definitely. Yeah, they definitely, like, made sure that it was easy to try different things. I wonder who decided that you should, like, suffer if you click on something and then find out you didn't like it afterwards in a game like this. At some point in history, someone made that choice. Like in Diablo 2, if you clicked on a skill that you didn't actually want back in the day, it was just like, okay, make the character again. Hiver the Howling Thunder. I did not really understand the mechanics of that boss fight at any point during the boss fight. Plus 11 Elder Slorm can be used to enter the Slorm Temple or in the Great Forge. Wonderful. How's the progress on my Baldur's Gate 3 run? We are like a quarter of the way into the Underdark, maybe? Not very far. Put it on a couple of things in there. Having fun with it. Wonder what happens at 150 of the purple stuff. Oh! Even the way that Diablo 2 does skill respecs now is still pretty punishing. Like there's a real cost to respecking. Ooh. Staff of the Lambs. Tell me more. Oh. Cool. Does it upgrade? That could be an upgraded version of it, I guess. I'm cool with sticking to my experience gain stuff, though. Oh, I forgot. This skill has upgraded like 7 times. The range is increased. Stick with this probably. Arcane Missile Mastery 10. Yes. I think so. Yes. Uh-huh. Alright. So now we get a bunch of remnants of arcane missiles. That seems like a substantial upgrade in strength, to be honest. Like they're just kind of clearing everything now. Maybe time to do something with remnants somehow? I'm confused. Where did I start? Not been clearing stuff properly. They're too strong. Pudding's on the throne! At the start of the pandemic, I did a grocery trip, and I got for myself, like, enough food and supplies to be sick for 3 weeks, basically. I was like, okay, let's say I get COVID, and I'm stuck at home sick, and I just, like, I don't want to have to deal with shit. Then, obviously, so let's have stuff ready to go now. So, like, canned soup and things, you know? And I got banana pudding, which I think was quite inspired. I was like, well, I'm gonna want something, like, smooth on my throat. And something that's, like, comfort food. So why not banana pudding? I still don't hate the choice today. I ate none of it for like 3 years. It turns out that I just don't like ever in my entire life think, gee, it's a great time to have some banana pudding. Maybe if I'd had COVID, I would have eaten it. I don't know. That's their thing, right? Or is that my thing? I've been assuming that it's their thing that keeps on shooting stuff at me, but it does kind of look like it would be my thing. I need a second ability that does something. OPAC, the sparkling light. cool. Good fight. Fun enemy. I'm at 129 out of 150. That means I have to still keep going? A lot of going. So much go. The currency is from another mode. But I don't have all. You have it in the quest tablet menu on the left. You can change mode. Alright, 150. So now I head home. What are you doing here? I think you've found enough ancient Slorm for your first expedition. Here, I found some myself that you can use. I hope we can find answers there, because destroying the indestructible and unbreakable seal is one thing, but defeating Oh My God is quite another. And I don't share the king's enthusiasm regarding your chances of success. Let's hope we can get our hands on some sort of artifact that will help us turn the tide, but that won't be easy either. The Slorm Temple has a formidable defense system. We'll have to be quick when we get there. You two talk to Palstrang. I've shown him the location of the Temple of Slorm. I'll meet you there. Wait, I thought... Didn't we kill Palstrang? Does this guy just not even know? No. What made me pick Slorm instead of Slime at Mancer College? Indeed. So much talent! You found so many Slormites! I name you Grand Master of the Guild of Slormatologists Vadriard! It's nice to see such a dedicated member. Thank you, friend. I need to get a level 6 thing. So... have any, like, +2s still? I have a +1 still. Woof. And this? What is this? This is for level 2 upgrade? I am becoming so powerful. Hey, that's better. Alright, we have to keep this to get, ooh, pure Slorm. Ooh, shit. I was thinking about looking for something in here that cares about remnants. A remnant of attunement pulse. And Rift Nova. If Nova applies remnants of vulnerability. Yeah, that one probably. Probably. I don't know. Remnants, remnants, remnants. Huh. Okay. 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 Arcane Breach makes things have more crit chance? Remnants have crit chance? Sure, that's a lot of words. What about, like, in here? Any of this say remnant? What about in here? That is hard to bully. Oh, is this like my name? Based on what I've done? That's kind of fun. Let me discover stuff, well, it's okay. You don't have to discover it for me. Okay.
You know what I'd like to do? Return to my old forge and do a little forging. It's a wonderful place, it's warm, the lava flows beautifully, and my tools are always perfectly polished. Problem with the monsters? Thousands of them have risen from the depths, so it's impossible to go alone. If only someone would help me get back there. Brave and brainless adventurer. No one? I can upgrade these Slormancers of yours if you come with me. Alright, we're coming. That's the spirit. Ask Pelstrang to send you to the Great Forge. Come on, let's go. I'll meet you there.
Make a wonderful Scott. Thank you. Sorry, what did you tell me? Go here. Sure. Talk to you. The Slorm Temple is now accessible from the left column. Good luck. Thank you. Oh my god. Floor 1. Single floor per expedition. Complete a floor to unlock the next one. Exit before the keeper finds you or face consequences. Wrath level are not available. Cataclysms are not available. A pure Slorm is used at Olarin's Juicy Slorm Slop. Oh, baby.
So this is the famous Slorm Temple. It's nice and shiny. You should learn from this, Brian. Last time I was in your hut, it smelled like a stable. The place looks quiet for the moment, but don't be fooled. Once the Slorm Temple detects an intrusion, its defense mechanisms activate. You'll then have little time to finish exploring the place and run away before it wakes up, the Guardian. The ultimate defense of the temple, a 30 feet high behemoth, all made of stone, immortal, and of colossal power. That's why I read my old grimoires or something. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and explore. I don't really know what we're looking for, but there's not much here anyway. It should be easy to find.
Is there like a timer? Defense mechanisms are now activated. The defense mechanism of the Slorm people has been activated. Fights are going to be more challenging and the timer has started. Finish the area, but oh shit, the timer's just going while the tooltip's there. Okay. We did it! So the Slorm Temple contains pure Slorm. It is very valuable to me. By manipulating it, I can provide you with improvements that will help our progress. We're going to need a lot more pure Slorm, so I suggest you continue exploring the temple. You can't buy much right now, but I can show you the upgrades that are available. Would you like to see them? The Juicy Slorm upgrades. Tab lets you purchase various upgrades related to Elder Slorm, Pure Slorm, and Pure Stats using Pure Slorm. Okay. I see. We can increase our Elder Slorm find twice. Yeah, we have some grinding to do apparently. The Slorm Temple is full of mysteries. Next floor costs 39 Elder Slorm. Sure. Game does seem decent at letting you kill stuff, which is something some ARPGs I've played are not actually that good at. Pure Slorm, baby. Ow. This floor feels noticeably harder than the last one. Oh, now it doesn't. Strange. Yeah, I've changed my mind. Seems like easy, baby. 79? What? Temple defenses damage. Temple Keeper Awakening. Feels like the main thing that I'm getting out of this, eventually, is I'm improving my pure stats that I can get. Oh no. Alright, we're out of here. And then I can also do this one. The Great Forge. Oh my god, it costs 177 Elder Slorm. I take it back. Rewards for competing Corey's challenges. Alright, so we have to go back to the battlefield now, I guess. And we're up to Wrath level 2, because Wrath level 1 was not challenging. What does this say? I have to defeat 15 battlefield bosses. I have to reach level 50, get Slorm Reaper to level 50. A Slorm Reaper. Get an item to level 6, upgrade an ultimatum to level 3, upgrade a Reaper rune to level 3. I don't know if I know what either of those things are. Sure, I'll work it out at some point. Ooh, Slorm Find. I think the other stuff is just kind of bad, though. I am thinking about just never picking non-rares up unless they have pure stats at this point. Like, it's definitely possible for me to find upgrades, but it just doesn't feel worth my time to be looking. So, let's get rid of these unless they have a pure stat. That is also a highlighted stat. And these unless they have a pure stat, that's also a highlighted stat. And these unless they have a highlighted stat. And we will pick up all of the legendary items. And we will go over here and get rid of all of these, and then we'll do some more grind. Ooh, a thingamajig. Another thingamajig. Another thingamajig. That was fun. Okay. I don't know what Was It Stone in Baldur's Gate 3 meant. This is like doing fine. I guess I'm still upgrading it. What does this say? Whenever you or an arcane clone cast arcane missile, it's just arcane missile still. When you stop channeling Ray of Obliteration, if Ray of Obliteration was at max power, you gain accelerated growth for the next 3 seconds. Whenever you cast Ray of Obliteration while accelerated growth is active, Ray of Obliteration starts at max power. Uh-huh. Aha! Okay. Well, we're doing that. I mean, we might as well take this, but only because we can't do anything else at the moment. Max, 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 max. Cool. Let's go here, level 2. Random and ever-changing environment with boss events. Sure. We'll be the Slormancer after the 100% boss grind. Oh god. Oh, the other thing I need to do is I need to keep on leveling my item up toward level 6. I forgot. But I have until I get to level 50 before it matters. And I seem to still not be leveling that fast. I go home. This seems pretty easy. Let's go to the next thing up. Where's my Elder Slorm? Like on this screen? It isn't on the screen? I think it isn't on the screen. Where is it? There. It's hard to find. That's so diabolical to put the end of the game after the grind. I've never played an ARPG that did that before. Instead of getting to end the story, they're like, first, reach level 100. My Slorm Reaper has reached level 34. We're trying to beat the Slormancer. True. Significantly more impressive than, like, Diablo or whatever. That is a very reasonable point. Staff of the Mana Bender. Tell me more. Or mana regen. Primary and secondary skills deal additional damage equal to some percent of their mana cost. You have raw damage based on your mana regen. The cooldown time of Mana Bender is equal to your max mana divided by your mana regen. Mana Bender currently has cooldown of 291,000 seconds. Gives you life regen. Oh, average time for a one run in this game. It's an ARPG, not a roguelike. So like 100 hours, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm up to floor 4? Oh, it keeps going. Diabolical. Find all the mysteries the Slorm Temple has to offer. Exciting. So far, the Slorm Temple doesn't feel too bad. I'm over here. Interesting. I need this, which costs me 79 pure Slorm. I guess I won't take it yet. No. Go to the next floor. Costs me 40. Does this numbers go up? There's certainly some numbers going up. Possibly also some numbers staying about the same. Can't go further, and can't afford this. Need to get more of it. So we head home. Does it cost less at lower difficulties? Oh, it does. I see. I wonder when I will find all the mysteries the Slorm Temple has to offer. Oh no. What was I on? I think I was on 3 and it was fine. There's no way that going to 4 is worth. Is there? I don't think so. Seems hard to believe. Is my thing ready to upgrade? Potential 41%. It is not. All right. Yeah, I think doubling the health of all of these is probably not worth it for 10% experience gain or something. I wonder if the targeting on the clones for the disintegration ray is gonna upset me. Kind of feels like it would. Oh god. I made a choice. We're already at 120 Elder Slorm. Definitely doesn't seem to take too long to find some of that. And wait for Elder Slorm Remastered. I'm not going to be happy until I can play the Elder Slorm 5 on my toaster. Level 40! Alright, how many of these are there? 75. Okay, wow. Number. What is Slorm and who put all the skeletons in the dungeon? Hmm? What was that doing? Interesting. Why don't I find items anymore? Okay, floor 6. We continue. Enemy level 41. So what level I am? I don't know if the game has ever explained what a Slorm is, honestly. I think it might be like spiritual essence or something. Because it comes out of monsters when they die. Probably boogers. It does sound a lot like boogers. I don't think it's a bad guess. I want this. Oh, I can do it! Boom! 173. Is that enough? I don't know. Get out of here. Or next floor, actually? Yeah, next floor. I think I can buy another. Ooh. These are tricky defense mechanisms. Not a lot to do on release other than start again. There must be some new stuff, yeah? That wasn't in it before, given the release. I don't know. I feel like this has gone one place further than they usually were. And another? Ooh. That's all this then. When will I discover the secrets of the temple? Don't have enough to go next floor. I would like to purchase more of that. Alright, let's fill up on this and then let's try the blacksmith thing. We can do a new build or something. True. A different character. Stuff like that. I seriously just don't get items anymore. Ready to be reinforced. Alright, we'll do like one more and then we'll reinforce some stuff. I think I'm still at level 3. Wait, what level are the enemies? Presumably the enemies are the same level as me. Slorm and gold. At like 0. Slorm and gold. What does this cost? 217. This costs 193. Okay, we max out our Elder Slorm and then we do a Great Forge. See what happens. The purple's only from killing elites, I'm pretty sure. I think I remember reading that. So I guess we can just kind of run past the things which aren't elites then. It's another elite. I need to aim the beam. It goes where my mouse cursor is. Ow. Wow. I guess I found a thing that can deal me damage. Oh, there's another. $130. Yeah, my beam's not very good against elites. I heal per hit, so only having one enemy to hit means my healing is much less. And obviously, elites deal more damage as well. Enemy, environment, and variety seem pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. Like quite a lot. I'm not sure how much build variety there is because I haven't seen that many of the legendary items. And that feels like In a game like this, the legendary items are often a huge part of the build variety. I've only found like 3. And so far none of them have really seemed like they have anything to do with build variety. It might be that they don't, and most of the build variety is from the stuff I've already seen. Don't know. And 72. Game only PvE? Yeah, there's no multiplayer. Fat L sloop up the light well. Huh? That's a name, I guess. This is a fight. Damn, Al. Is that enough? I don't know. My influence rank is 4. I sure don't remember what that does. Oh, I can do it. All right, let's try a Great Forge, Wrath level 2. Here we are! You see, this place only took a single beard growth to build. We dwarves count in beard growth. It takes exactly 4 months for a dwarf beard to touch the ground, which is 1 beard growth. That's exactly how long it took to build this place. It's short like my beard, which is long. You know what I mean? You must be wondering why I asked you to come. You'll have to defend me from hordes of monsters while I forge. Child's play. For the duration of our little expedition, which will probably last less than a quarter of a mustache growth, or a 16th of a beard, I'll be filling your chest with all sorts of treasures that we're going to find, or that I'm going to forge. Come back to me when you want to leave. I can hear monsters coming already. Are you ready? He's got such a weird voice. I wonder who decided he'd sound like that. I mean, I'm ready. Start? Start. Choose your path. Oh my god, it's Slay the Spire. What? I didn't know it was going to cost me Elder Slorm. Did I do it? I did. Next wave. The next challenge is of magic variety. Oh no, they made Slay the Spire. Enemies gain 3% increased damage whenever another enemy dies within a 5-yard radius, but I get more fragment quality. Or I can get Spirit of Hagen. Sure. Duration 3 waves? Oh, damn. Oh, it tells me how many enemies there are. That feels nice to know. I must be getting pretty close on this ray. Need that. I am taking... Oh, yeah, I don't want that. Continuously cast protective rays. Sure. Duration rest of expedition. More Goldus. Well, the spirits seem to the spirits seem to be immediately added as a reward, so even if I die, I get them. So I think, as I have no idea how this scales, really, perhaps I will go for the spirits. Game design looks lovely. It's been really fun. What all am I getting? Movement speed, Slormified, influence gain, Goldus find. Someday I will get magic items quality. What now? I'm kind of into just clicking this every time and then going until I die. This only has 1 second left or whatever. One weave left, that's the one. 1 mustache growth. Or 1/4 of a mustache growth, perhaps. It just kind of feels like having clones who cast the arcane beam, even if I have 2 of them, is going to be worse than getting to aim the arcane beam myself, because the clones will aim it at the wrong place. I don't know though, maybe they will be logicked to aim it in a way that maxes its DPS. That would be nice. That is how you would do it if you wanted your player to like the game. I don't know if that's what they want. What is that? Spirit of Cory. What? Reaper Smith spirits of your current Slorm Reaper receive a 200% bonus when awarded as a challenge reward. Oh, and this is the spirit of my current Slorm Reaper. Okay. I see. Poor thing. Eventually, I'm just gonna get one-shot by something. I keep on giving them more stats. Okay, though. What is a Slorm? It's a good question. I wish I could tell you. Maybe it's like an essence. Okay. If fights are going to be like this, having clones shooting the beams is going to be really good because I can't stand still. It's gone in 3 waves. Slorm quantity. Slormite quality. Slormaline. I don't know what any of these are. We have minus 50% life leech. I wonder how much life leech I have right now. Probably not that much. I feel like I have life on hit. Although maybe it affects life on hit as well. Possible. There's a storm line. Gets done in the bathroom at a party. Possible. Oh, I think you can press next wave before the wave is over. That's kind of interesting. Ow! There were 2 elites that wave. Oh, whatever. The reason you did 5 lines was lag? I'm sure everybody believes that. %50 recast chance. You what? You what? It does kind of feel like you can go for a very long time on these. While the enemies are like getting some buffs over time, a lot of them aren't permanent, and the waves themselves are getting like fractionally harder. Like they used to have what, 80 enemies, and at wave 10 they have 110 or something. Was there a chess set on the field? Is this a blueprints clue? Very possible. Tremendously possible. Rest of expedition 108. Like somewhere around about now I should probably end the expedition and see what the things that I've gotten actually do, so that I have a better sense of what I'm meant to be taking. Oh no. You'd recommend waiting for the leader. There's a leader? I didn't know. How far do I have to go until I get to a leader? Don't tell me. I'll find out. Or maybe it'll turn out that you can't. What a dastardly trick that would be. Wait, this slave only has 85. The siege leader has +1 additional projectile and has a 5% higher spawn chance. The siege leader has a chance to spawn every 5 waves. It continuously increases over the duration of the expedition. Current chance is 10%. Aha. I see. I'm gonna take this. It might kill me, but it had a much bigger number than the other ones. So far, it has not killed me. Oh no. Oh no. It's kind of fun. Let's do this, because it seems like fun. If I die, I think I lose some of the things I got in the dungeon, but don't lose others. Like, for example, I'm not going to lose my experience, right? That would be nonsense. Oh, that's the protective dome. Alright. Enemies have tenacity, resistance to crowd control, and knockback. That seems awful. I don't think I really crowd control enemies anyway, do I? The best crowd control is death. Is it a roguelike or what's going on? It's an ARPG, although this mode of it does have roguelike elements, to be sure. My projectiles have minus range and speed. I'll take the one that has a much higher number. Although I don't think it would be terrible for me for my projectiles to have worse range and speed. This one again. Sure. Does feel like I'm being potentially forced into really bad situations where I have to stand under a shield to defend against the dropping ice beam, but then also there are enemies exploding in it, you know? Oh, I got snared. Okay, we're all right. Enemies ignore first hit for a while is fine. The experience gain is not fast. Holy shit. We might be done with the falling ice now. Am I? I think I'm done. Okay. Siege leader is escorted by 2 elite enemies. Gonna do it. Okay. I have played the game that is like a Balatro but Scrabble, or at least I've played one of them. I was not a fan. I think for me, like with my level of Scrabble ability, I'm still at a point where like working out what words you can make out of these letters is a fun enough game. But adding other things to it is just kind of frustrating. wonder how close Disintegrate Ray is to level 10. To level 8. 2/3 of the way to level 9, though. Enemies not receiving damage for 2 seconds restore their full life. For 7 waves. I think this is fine. I would love to get a siege leader spawn. I did not realize how much of a time commitment one of these is going to be. This feels like not only does it have mechanics in common with a game like Slay the Spire, but also it has a run length in common with a game like Slay the Spire. These have area size. I don't think I care about my projectile speed at all, right? Pretty sure I don't. Your first 100 wave run took 47 minutes. Feels like a long time. Sure. This does kind of add a little bit of the excitement of playing a game like this hardcore to, I mean, I'm not a hardcore character, right? But if I die here, I'm, losing a decent amount. I have no idea what Shadow Confusion is. Level 43! Siege Leader has 40% max life. My Slorm Reaper is also level 43. I don't think I've ever seen my Slorm Reaper have more level than me. Maybe this is the moment. Three additional elite enemies. Oh my. Let's do this one. I'm using the Slormancer, which gives more experience. I have had 2 Slormancer transforms, both on the same one, though. At least 2. But yeah, the first one you start with transforms pretty quickly if you actually use it, which I did not at first, but then I went back to it for somewhat embarrassing reasons. Siege Leader has new attack patterns. No, thank you. Game has been really fun, Ogrim. Enjoying it a lot. And it's had a good variety of stuff I can do as well. Got through the story pretty much, and now I'm doing other things. But the other things are kind of part of the story still, so I don't know. Like, it's not quite doing the thing that a lot of ARPGs do, where you play the game, finish the story, and then at the end you have like rifts or whatever, which are kind of disconnected from everything else. Or mapping or whatever. I don't actually know how mapping works in Path of Exile. Maybe it's not disconnected. But yeah, and this I'm like doing like a roguelike kind of run, and it is still part of the story. Like an NPC is interacting with me, and it's part of a goal that I have in order to unlock another part of the story later. So, it's good. I'm enjoying it, I guess. Do that one. The Siege Leader is here. Okay. I'm not off to an incredible start in this fight, I wouldn't say. If I remember right, I gave the Siege Leader minions and 2 elites. But maybe once I'm through those... Well, I'm a little bit concerned that what happens once I'm through those is I stop being able to lifesteal, but we'll see. It seems like it's going okay so far. Just a little slow and a little iffy at first. I find it really hard to read when these circles are hitting, which is strange because it's very clear. It's when the circle inside them fills up. Ow. Suddenly you have a bunch of friends again. Yay! Alright. Now what? Well-deserved rest. Open? War chest. War chest quantity. Increases the quantity of everything that's inside your war chest upon looting its content. Quality. Okay. I have 754 Spirit of Cory. I have an important reward to pick up first. Okay? Well-deserved rest. Pause. I can get Effect Rune by Astorius. Constrain 120%. You have plus 3% Reaper damage multiplier per level. The effect lasts 13 seconds. Effects of an effect rune are triggered when the condition of the associated activation rune is met. Oh, I don't have one of those, I don't think. An effect rune will not trigger if you are using a Slorm Reaper with the same name. Okay. You trigger an Ultra Cannon. After a small delay, you deal 5,000 elemental damage to enemies in a wide range in front of you. Elemental damage is equal to the number of victims of your current Slorm Reaper, up to 5,000 plus 5,000 per level. That one's cool. I like that one. You have plus 2.2 additional projectiles. That one's also pretty cool. I mean, that one seems like it would do pretty well with my shooties. How slore is it? I wonder what constraint 50% means. We'll find out someday. Constraint 160%. I want this one. Add a Reaper rune. It has automatically been stored in your runes collection. Press I to open your inventory. This tab lets you equip and upgrade Reaper runes you can find in the Great Forge. You can equip your new Reaper rune by selecting it from your collection. You can change your rune at any time. Okay, but I don't have a like trigger rune or whatever. Next wave? I see you found a Reaper rune. I do know a few things about runes. I forged them myself. They're powerful artifacts, but for them to work, you have to combine several of them. I must have one left in the back of my pocket. Here it is. Take it, it'll help you get started. After 22 seconds spent in combat, you trigger your effect rune. Alright. Which makes Ultra Cannon. Perfect. Does anything happen after you've killed the siege leader other than you just getting more stuff? Like, is there another siege leader, for example? Been enjoying it, Mr. Checkout. What's my tip on Ascension 20 Watcher? Like, go into Wrath and hit everything with your damage? I got the big reward already. Alright, let's get out of here then. I don't know what just happened. Oh, those are my stashed things. Okay. Use these at Cory's shop. Are you Cory? You are. Head home. 30 waves against level 40 enemies at Wrath 2. Alright, where is Cory's shop? Over here, I guess. Do you want to craft something? Alright, what do I do with this? Oh, this tab lets you improve your affinity with Slorm Reaper to improve their effectiveness. Slorm Reapers of Quarry Ironbender have? Slorm Reapers of Smellerin have? Slorm Reapers of Fulgurorn have? Slorm Reapers of Hagen have? This is a Quarry Ironbender one, so I can upgrade this to get more Reaper damage, effect multiplier, Reaper experience gain, and reduced primordial cap. Primordial cap? What else? Forge Slorm Reapers. This tab lets you forge Slorm Reapers for your other characters. Navigate through your Slorm Reapers collection and select a Slorm Reaper you would like to forge. Slorm Reaper can only be forged if it cannot be purchased otherwise, if it is not an evolution, and only if you already found it with at least one other character. Okay. 8 Crusher Staff of the 7. Unique Slorm Reaper. Oh my god. That is so much text. What the fuck? What am I reading? Oh my god, it keeps going. So I guess at some point I'll want that. Great. Well, for right now, unless I can like upgrade this, I can upgrade this. Minus 0.5 per level. I don't really want to upgrade that one though. Although I do have to upgrade one of my Reaper runes to level 3. Sure. It's inoffensive. Slorm Reapers of Quarry Ironbender get more stuff. 44.22, 44.44. Oh, suddenly gives more experience gain if it already had experience gain, which this one had. What is equipment 0 out of 50, I wonder? So what does it say? Plus 1.02 per level experience gain if I have plus 5% Reaper experience gain? I don't know. I did some stuff. I'm level 10 on this now. Cool. Did I get any equipment? Can I store my crafting materials? Isn't there like a button for that? Character, transfer crafting materials. Cool. I don't have any of those yet, but I've got most of the stuff, like at least one of it. What does this board say I need to do next? Reinforce an item to level 6. Oh yeah. That's not how... Oh, it is. It is how you reinforce things. This one, figured would be ready. Well, they all are. Double reinforce, critical reinforce. Oh, I didn't realize. What happens if I do other things? Extract the reinforced level of an item and shape it as a Slormite of equal value. Or by Rick Manalan. Who are you? Merge Slormites. I just got an achievement for clicking on that tab. Plus 5% critical reinforcement chance and critical potential. 1% failure chance. Alright. Plus 75% reinforcement. Okay. Alright, look. Look, it's fine. I think we can just click this stuff right now. It feels like the other things make it slightly faster, and that's about it. There was another person who also does something. Is it you? Oceans are now battlefields. Oh no. You reforge items. Hold on. What does that even mean? What happens if I, like... Suppose we look at this here item, and we note that... Nope, that's not what I want to do. What is this? Salvage, recycle equipment you no longer want to get fragments. Nope. Merge fragments. Change filter. Merge fragments. Is there a reason to not do this? It costs some money, I guess. I'm going to merge one of everything to make sure I have one of everything so I can read what everything does. Not sure that worked. This seems to be the only one I didn't already have. Oh, I can make one. Hello? Rick Manalan or Friedrich? You're Friedrich. Stone, how are you? What else? The Storm Reaper level 50. I have a Storm Reaper that's higher level than me. Defeat 15 battlefield bosses. Seems like I need to do a bunch of battlefields. And I need to find out what an ultimatum is. Alright, let's do some battlefield stuff. I'm gonna get Brave Obliteration pretty soon. Cool. Level 3 is probably still good. We're just gonna do this until we get a battlefield boss. And then we'll do more of the wizard thing. You love when your numbers have numbers? This may be the game for you. Woo! I did my Force Blast thing. For being in combat for 20 seconds or whatever. And again. Not sure it's hit anything yet. Remember when I used to find items? It's been a while. Yeah, that doesn't even like deal any damage. Awkward. Oh, I thought that was a level up. Unfortunate. The, I don't remember what they're called. The fancy rune things feel like they might be build defining. The thing that's shooting the big beam every 20 seconds right now. Feels like you can work out ways to trigger those much more quickly. It seems hard to trigger it any slower. Good grief. I just got annihilated. Well done. GG. Dying doesn't really cost me anything as far as I can tell. At least not there. Does Mage come with the base game, or do you need to unlock classes? Nope. You just start as Mage. This is the only character that I've played. Are there more classes? There's a ranger and a fighter. I need to increase my elite find percent. I'm not sure I've ever seen one of those, like, deal me damage. I wonder if they were trying to deal me damage right then. Maybe. Stuff! Next floor. How much of the stuff do I have? 99. Yeah, I think the general vibe here is go to a battlefield boss, then do the next level of the arcane, whatever it's called. The one that the wizard takes you to, whatever it is. Temple? Sounds right. Why are there things falling on my head? Oh god, they're going to be twice as many now. Okay.
Next floor.
Oh, I thought there would be a boss. My Hyper Beam actually deals about like 2 damage. It's very fancy. Wait, that Hyper Beam, the blue one, deals like 2 damage. The yellow one's fine. Ooh, Staff of the Recurring Nightmare. Who dat? Max life, armor and elemental resistance equal to 0.2% of your max life. Whenever you're dealt skill damage, you gain a fighter bane stack up to 30. Each one increases your armor and armor penetration. When you're dealt elemental damage, magic bane stack. Sure, whenever you deal crit damage, you lose a fighter bane or magic bane stack, whichever is highest. Whenever you deal ancestral strike damage, you lose all your fighter bane and mage bane stack. Sounds like a way to be much tankier than I am. Cool. My purple stuff is full. It's actually kind of ballsy to put a player almost all the way through the story and then be like, in order to beat the final boss, you will have to do all of the endgame content. Here's a checklist. Not all, probably. Hey, Sam! I did do some other stuff this stream as well. I came back to this. This still isn't a battlefield boss? Alright. It's fine. We do one more. Eventually it will be a battlefield boss for sure. Right? I'm still getting good experience. Maybe not as good as it could be, but... I just noticed that this beam only counts as casting one spell for whatever the red and purple things in the lower left are called. I don't remember if that's bad. It might be bad. It's probably. I wonder how I'm not at level 10 yet. For Disintegrate. Am I at level 9? Did I get to level 10 and I missed it? I am at level 9. I'm like only a quarter of the way to level 10 now. Does not cost mana every second, but has a single mana cost upon casting. Does extra things on the side, sure. Oh shit! Oh, that's really cool. That's more than 2 more rays. Oh, probably because every time you level it up, it does more, yeah. Very cool. An unfortunate side effect of taking the thing, which goes off every 20 seconds, is that now I know exactly how long 20 seconds is. Making me slightly less enamored with the clear speed. Alright, boss, please. 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 Defeat the boss! Yay! Any consideration for becoming the Slormancer? The Slormancer is the final boss. Am I becoming the final boss? Maybe. Feels like a solid maybe. Alright, let's head home. I've defeated one more battlefield boss. My influence rank is 9. I need to beat 15 of those, so that's kind of brutal. I need to reach 50 total influence. I thought it said my influence rank was 9. Maybe I just gained 15 and didn't notice it filling up. There's a reinforce an item to level 6. Is this ready? Nope. My items are not ready. Okay, I didn't find any items. A modest, flawless Slormite. Neat. Alright, with 199 things, I can go do this now. Up to number 8. It maxes at there. Alright, continue.
Oh shit! The Staff of Benediction.
Looks like it upgrades twice if I use it. Max life multiplier. Whenever you restore anyone's life, life is increased by 10%. Life restored is increased. Whenever you deal damage to an enemy with your primary or secondary skill, you have a 10% chance to reset the cooldown time of all the ancestral skills granted by this Slorm Reaper. Whenever you restore life to an enemy affected by a necrotic curse, it spreads to another enemy. Just straight up has 4 ancestral skills. Cast Necrotic Curse on an enemy. Whenever cursed enemies should gain life, they lose life instead. They deal 20% decreased damage. You heal target hero, minion, or enemy for Thingamajig. You apply rejuvenation to target hero, minion, or enemy. You heal all heroes, minions, and enemies within 2-yard radius of target area. Whenever you restore... What does that do? Whenever you deal damage to an enemy with your primary or secondary skill, you have a 10% chance to reset the cooldown time of all the ancestral skills. That's so many buttons. I mean, it's probably really strong. But it's so many buttons. Would using a different weapon multiply my damage output? Yes, I could use a different weapon and deal more damage, but the experience gain from going up in, like, difficulty is not that high compared to the experience gain that I get just by using this weapon. So, I think for now I'm just going to keep using it. My progress seems completely fine. When I run into a point where my progress is stuck, I can mess around and do something different. But at the moment, my progress is not an issue. It seems hard to get 50% faster clear. The Slorm Temple is full of mysteries. Or is it? If I go, like, walk into the walls, will I get something? Is that what you're saying? I think the Keeper is at all similar to my cat. I feel sometimes my cat wakes up and then the defense mechanisms have been activated. Or at least the yowling mechanisms. I don't have gloves on. That's interesting. Oh wait. Find the shrine. Did I do that already? I think I already did that. Alright, next floor. Double damage. I don't think I'm getting double damage from anything. That seems hard. What happens when you don't find the shrine? Maybe that's when we discover the secrets. Who knows? Whoa. It was like on full health, and then it was dead. Hot. This one just keeps going forever. Floor 10. Ooh, secrets? Slorm Temple holds many secrets. The item you just found is called an ultimatum. It's an artifact of great power. I've read a thing or two about them. Among other things, my books mentioned the existence of other ultimatums. We should continue our exploration of the Slorm Temple to look for more. An ultimatum, it is automatically being stored in your ultimatums collection. Press I to open your Ultimatum of Infinite Wisdom. Tablets, you equip ultimatums from your collection. You can equip your new ultimatum by selecting it from your collection. You can change your ultimatum at any time. Your experience gain is set to 23%. Oh. Well. I see. It means 123%, right? kind of want to get this to level 50 before I do that. I'm gonna buy gloves. I think they're just in a merchant interface. I didn't sell them. I think I upgraded them and forgot to put them back on. Man, I have so much experience getting equipped. Right, I'm not... No. How slower have I become? I think I'm getting there. Why will this never level up? Never levels up in a million years. The Keeper has awakened. I don't think we've found pineapple pizza yet. But it could still be a mechanic, I don't know. It seems possible. Transform Slorm into another type of Slorm. Wait, you have so many other things. The Juicy Slorm Upgrade Ultimatum. Upgrade ultimatums in your possession using pure Slorm. I see. Reach floor 15 in the Slorm Temple. Reach floor 50?! No one can do that shit. That's too many floors. Surely. I wish my build was more fun. Like, it's fine.